Scott from Fraser Valley Beltone here. I'm sitting here with another client of ours. This is Bill, and Bill has worn his hearing aids now for just, I think, a couple of months.
That's correct.
Yeah, so the idea behind this is we just want to talk a little bit about kind of what's a normal thing that people go through when they first wear hearing aids, and so Bill's in the initial stages, and so this will give you an idea of kind of what to expect. So, so it was about 2 months that you've been
That's correct.
wearing your hearing aids?
Yes.
Anything remarkable or what you were experiencing that day?
I have found that they actually fit in my ears very, very well. While I noticed them, that they were quite comfortable, and it didn't take me that much trouble to get used to having them in my ear. They're actually quite small and comfortable.
Yeah.
And in fact, it was probably not even a week in, and I went to bed with them one night. And as I was rusty, had my head on the pillow, I said, "What's that?" "Oh, I still have my hearing aids in." So that's a pretty good sign as to how soon I adjusted to them.
Yeah, so that's really good. So
Yes.
I think people don't realize that hearing aids take getting used to.
Right.
You can have 3 different people with the same kind of hearing loss wearing the same hearing aids.
Right.
You can have 3 different stories as to how it's really going. And in your case, it sounds like it was a relatively smooth transition.
That's right.
Did you find yourself getting tired at all in the first few days in terms of sensory overload? That bother you at all? Or?
I did have to make some adjustments on occasion, and every now and then when the grandchildren would scream, I would give a little jump, as happened again this week, especially if it's a high-pitched tone.
Right.
That's one of the, call it a little nuisance.
Sure. Yeah.
But the plus side is that now I hear them when they're in the back seat of the car.
Yeah.
I don't have to say, "What did you say, Sam?"
Yes. Yes.
So.
Okay. Well, that's great. Do they ever seem too loud for you in other circumstances? Did you find them noisy in restaurants or places like that, or have you found that to be pretty easy to deal with?
There are occasions where there are certain noises that may be irritants, but what I love is that I have my phone with me and I just change the setting, or I quickly adjust the sound for what it's like. For example, we walk in a place where there's a fair amount of gravel, and so that high-pitched sound picks up. So I'll just tone it down for the walk on the gravel, and when we're done, I put it back to normal, and it's very easily done.
Yeah, so just to kind of fill people in on what Bill's talking about here, so the hearing aids that Bill's wearing are Beltone made for iPhone hearing aids, and so they work with a little app on the phone directly through the 2.4 gigahertz wireless platform. Anyway, it works really well, so whenever you go somewhere that might be a little on the noisy side, you can just simply pull out your iPhone, turn the volume down, or set them specifically for that situation. It's really simple. Sometimes people are surprised in the first week to hear what paper sounds like rustling, or cutlery can sound like on plates, pots and pans banging. Did you find that bothersome, or was that for you not too bad to deal with?
The TV volume has gone from 25 down to 15.
So who likes
which
that?
My wife greatly appreciates.
Okay.
I no longer have to rely on my old hearing aid, which was my wife.
Okay.
Honey, what did you say again? I didn't quite hear that. And that's happened a fair amount. It is very, very true. So I'm grateful for that, and there are many other times where, and the other part I've liked about these particular ones is my phone rings in my ears. So I actually sit like this, and I don't have to sit like this, and it's very clear in my ears.
That's awesome. Yeah, Bill's talking about another feature where
that's right.
So not only is there an app to adjust the hearing aids, but you can actually take phone calls directly into the hearing aids with no neck loop or anything to wear in between. So that's really cool. A big reason why Bill's doing well with his hearing aids and with transitioning to wearing them, good or bad, your brain is used to hearing a certain way when you're when you have hearing loss, and so the only way to change that is to wear your hearing aids regularly. So I don't think stress that enough to anybody out there. Wearing your hearing aids regularly is the best way to get used to them. It's the only way to get used to them. Thanks for sharing today.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Very good.
My pleasure.